Welcome back to the other side. We are going to start making our way through the 8th and final gym of the game. It's very exciting. All of these fights are kind of nightmarish, though. Excuse me, I have to sneeze. So the very first fight is a double battle, which is a gauntlet, because right after the double battle, we fall through the floor and we have to battle another trainer before we can go back to the Pokemon Center. So I had to have a team that can both win this double battle and the single battle that follows. It was not easy. I'm still not 100% confident in our full line. We are risking Big Weld and potentially Pitch, but should just be Big Weld unless things go just like catastrophically wrong.
I'll show you the sublime techniques I learned from our leader Juan.
I should teach you how harsh battles can be. But I didn't ask. I'm just here for my gym badge. Aren't you just supposed to hand that to me? Because I'm here? No? Alright, we're going to Thunderbolt this Inteleon. It's going to kill it before it can do any nonsense like set up screens or lower my accuracy or lower my speed. At the same time, Mirage is going to U-turn Sarina and eliminate the Sarina. Both before they ever get to act, so we don't have to worry about them. The chip damage that Big Weld takes from Life Orb here is crucial. This ensures that Decidueye comes in seeing a kill 100% of the time, and we are going to pivot to Pitch so that Toxicroak comes in on the left. Okay, now Decidueye always sees kill on Big Weld, but we're faster, so we're going to Volt Switch out to Toxicroak, or Volt Switch Toxicroak and switch out. And Pitch is going to fake out the Toxicroak, because Toxicroak sees a fast kill on Pitch, and we're not ready to let Pitch die. We move into Absolem, who is Choice Scarfed, and takes the incoming close combat, no problem. Right, 184, okay. So Absolem is going to Heat Wave. This will kill both Decidueye and Toxicroak, and Pitch is going to swap to Greasy. I think it's interesting that Heat Wave goes left to right, but damage goes from right to left. Alright, 183. There should be... Yeah, there are a few rolls of Aqua Tail that Kangaskhan can see that will kill. So there's always a chance that it goes for Aqua Tail. It could also fake out. Now, the reason we have Greasy here specifically is because we need to make sure that Kanga fakes out this left side. Greasy is going to fake out Milotic, because Milotic, like Inteleon, only knows moves like Muddy Water, which lowers accuracy, and Icy Wind that lowers speed, and we don't really want that. Alright, we do take an Aqua Tail. Alright, so after close combat, Milotic can actually do quite a bit of damage to Poe, whereas Kanga doesn't do a whole lot. Yeah. Poe should be okay. And Greasy can take even a max roll crit from Kanga if Kanga does target Greasy. So what we're going to do is we're going to close combat the Milotic, and we're going to knock off the Milotic. This will guarantee that Milotic goes down before it can lower accuracy or lower speed. Okay. I just need to see what Greasy's speed is. 229. Or HP, not speed. So 229, I believe we are still safe. But I'm gonna sanity check that. Yes, a max roll body slam crit will only do 220. So we're gonna close combat the Kanga, and we will knock off the Kanga. Okay, fight 1 done. Now we fall through the floor. And we need to get healed up before we do our next fight. For this next fight, we're going to lead with Mirage. But we need to move some items around. I need Absalom's choice specs. Those are going to go to Big Weld. Swap Mirage to our lead. Pitch should still have his citrus berry. He does. Poe, you need to give me your choice scarf, and we're going to give that to Absalom. Poe, you get... So you are our answer for 1, 2, and potentially 2. Yes, so... we need... citrus berry. And Greasy. The life orb. Okay. Here goes nothing. Beauty Bridget, a Hail team.
The Pokemon gym at the highest level in the Hoenn region. That's the Satopolis gym.
Alright, we are going to Mega Evolve Mirage and Poison Jab, killing the Clefable. Easy cleanup, but now a Slush Rush Alolan Sand Slash comes in, and in the Hail it is extremely fast. Its speed is 326, which outspeeds even my Mega Beedrill at 296. So we're going to swap into Absalom, who is Choice Scarfed. And we can weather anything that this thing throws at us, even max roll crit, and Hail. Oh, okay, perfect. We don't have to. Alright, now we can Heat Wave for kill. And we should see Floatzel next, I believe. Based off of our HP after Hail. Yes, okay. So this Floatzel is slower than me now that I am Choice Scarfed, but it won't die to a Heat Wave, nor will it burn. It's in fact going to Hydro Pump, so we go to Big Weld, who takes a Hydro Pump with ease. Okay. And now we volt switch, which choice specs will always kill. Choice specs, volt switch, 102%. So we will always kill. We do outspeed. And this allows us to set up for our next opponent. All right. Okay, so if I swap in Mirage, so I have a choice. I can bait in Greninja now, or I can bait in Hisui and Gudra. Now the thing is that I have one-shots for both of them, but ideally we're already in when they come out, and so we can't set that up neatly. I believe if we go to Poe, we get Greninja, but Greninja's faster than me, and depending on what move it uses, we don't necessarily kill. And we're scarfed, so... Wait, no, we're not scarfed. We're Citrus Berry. The scarf is on Absalom. So... I'm trying to think if I want... Like, how do I want to get... Alright, let's just go Poe. So here's the fun thing. This Greninja has Blizzard, an ice type. It's Protean, so it's going to change shape. It's going to change types whenever it uses a move. It has Blizzard. It has Toxic Spikes, which is poison. It has Spikes, which is ground, and it has Low Kick, which is fighting. Blizzard and Low Kick both do the exact same damage. If it Blizzards, we kill. If it Toxic Spikes, we don't kill. If it Spikes, we don't kill. If it low kicks, we don't kill with close combat. And we can't Sucker Punch. Now, on the we can 2-hit KO with Wicked Blow no matter what. Like if it's ice, it dies. If it's fighting, well, there's a chance that it dies if it's fighting. If it's poison, then we would want to have dark. And if it's ground, we want to have dark. And I think it's more likely to use Toxic Spikes or Spikes on the first turn than a damaging move. Yes, okay, Spikes. Oh, and we crit. But now I'm locked into Wicked Blow. Oh wait, no, we knew we were going to crit. We hit the range. I've done that twice now. Okay, so this is going to be Heavy Slam. So I'm gonna. Oh no. How much do you take from a crit? Okay, no, Big Weld can take a... Oh, no, can't take a crit heavy slam with hail. Never mind. I think we're gonna go Absalom. Because Mirage can't take a heavy slam either. Mirage gets crushed. So yeah, we're gonna go Absalom. Okay, so now 84. I didn't write down the middle threshold. I have to look and see which of its moves it sees kill with. It sees a kill with everything. Alright, that's fine. It doesn't really matter. Because Poe takes everything just fine. We outspeed and we kill with close combat. After the hail, we'll get our citrus berry. Alright, we close combat. And we're through. Oh, this is the way forward. Okay. This must be the way... It's a way back? Oh, okay, I had to hop down the ledge there. I understand now. I was like, how was I trapped? Now I know. Okay, now we just have a few, like, straight-up fights, and then a back-to-back with no team swapping. We will be healed because it's a gem, but no team swapping. Alright, for this one, we want Elliot. We want Greasy. We want Lucas. We want Pitch, Belle, and Sinclair. I know we need the choice scarf. That goes on Elliot. Greasy gets a chesto berry. Lucas gets a magnet. Pitch gets a citrus berry. Belle gets the miracle seed. And Sinclair gets a chesto berry. Right, let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. The sight of Juan conducting a battle, the very beauty of it compelled me to become a trainer. Alright, dang girl. Chill out. Alright, Ribombi, you and your Focus Sash Magic Dust nonsense are going to get outsped and killed by Elliot's dual wing beat. Next, we should see Primarina. And we swap to Belle. Bell takes the incoming Draining Kiss and kills with Leaf Storm. Alright, Bruxish wants to Psychic Fangs, so we go to Greasy. And we knock off for the kill. Alright, I believe this will be Hisuian Samurott next. It is indeed. So we swap to Lucas for the incoming Sacred Sword, I think. And we Thunder, which will outspeed and kill. Thanks to our magnet. Alright, we should see Dragapult now. We do indeed. So we are going to swap to Pitch for what should be Dragon Darts. And now we can Foul Play. This will be some low damage. It could be Infestation, could be... I don't remember the other move, but it doesn't matter. We'll be fine. It's Infestation anyway. Okay, now it will be Roserade. So we are going to go to Sinclair for the incoming Sludge Bomb. We will dual Wing Beat. It may Sleep Powder. If it does, that's fine. We have a Chesto Berry. It can also miss. Alright. After a dual Wing Beat, Bullet Punch will always kill. I did battle with more beauty than you can muster. Our next fight is going to require... Oh, we never renamed our Thundurus. Well, we're going to need our Thundurus. We also need Poe. We need Launchpad. I feel like these two are just kind of out of place here. Like, there's a natural progression here, even. Whatever, I'll worry about that later. Alright, Poe, Launchpad. That's not where you go here. Rocco Bell, okay. And Pain. Pain needs a citrus. Zeus, you need a magnet, which Lucas has. Well, currently Thundurus, I'll have to rename you. Launchpad gets a citrus berry. Rocco gets the Mystic Water. Bell gets the Choice Scarf. Which is still on Elliot, okay. And Poe You get the expert belt. No, you get the muscle band. All right, that should do. Wait, no, we have to rename Thunderous. That would be bad luck, I believe, to send Thunderous in without his proper name. Zeus of Disney's Hercules. I feel like that's probably the most fitting. Okay. All right, cool. Item check. Magnet, muscle band, citrus berry, mystic water, choice scarf, citrus berry. All right, we are good to go. Let's do this.
When I'm with my Pokemon, the time flies by before you can say, oops.
All right.
Look at your tiny little Whalmers, they're so cute.
All right, Zeus outspeeds this Politoed, and thanks to it setting rain for us, we can kill with Thunder. Thunder, Thunder! All right, down goes Politoed. Magnet boosted Thunder does the job. In comes Caparaja, which should see kill with Rock Slide. It is a slow kill though, so I believe there are some instances where it can still use Stealth Rock. We'd really like to see... we'd like to see Rock Slide. Poe. Awesome. Alright, now we kill with close combat. And Seismitoad should come in next, looking to Weather Ball, I believe. Should always be Weather Ball. We swap to Pain to get a bit of chip damage here. If Weather Ball crits, that's okay. Okay. And now we swap to Launchpad, taking another Weather Ball. And depending on how much damage this deals will determine how we approach this fight. Alright, 224 is perfect. The max roll crit of, not Gunk Shot, but Sludge Bomb is 222. Which will trigger our Citrus Berry before poison hits. So we can click Knockoff. It did not crit, nor did it poison. And now Giga Drain will kill and fill us all the way back up for Overquill to come in and want to Gunk Shot. If we had taken too much damage from the Weather Ball, we would have to Giga Drain first, and then we would be just at a lower HP, which, unless it were to crit again, should still always be Gunk Shot from Overquill. It has to do a tremendous amount of damage for us to be baiting any other moves. Alright, so this should always be Gunk Shot. We go to Rocco. This is going to be the largest risk of our fight, technically. It can click Destiny Bond here. If it does, and we crit, then we're in trouble. Alright, well, it Throat Chop, so doesn't matter. Alright, and now we Aqua Jet for the kill, guaranteed. And next in should be Electrode, Hisuian Electrode, always using Thunder. This is our second quote-unquote gamble of the fight. We'd really like to... Like, we're going to switch to Bell, and I have a choice scarf on Bell. The reason for that is because we need to outspeed this thing. So we'd like to see Thunder not paralyze. If Thunder paralyzes, then we're going to have to make a sacrifice here. In most cases, it's going to be Launchpad. If Thunder crits and paralyzes. So just para is okay, just crit is okay. But both, we're in trouble. Alright, neither is even better. Cool. So we will now Leaf Storm. No, sorry, not Leaf Storm. Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb kills. So used to clicking Leaf Storm. Alright, and then last but certainly not least is the monster himself, Feraligatr. Normally this Pokemon is kind of a joke, but in the rain with Sheer Force Life Orb, it is certifiably a monster. At 157, we're looking at either Ice Punch or Liquidation. Ice Punch, let's see, minimum 31. 140, that's too much. I think I need to go... No, because if I go into Launchpad, it's the same. If I go to Rocco, Liquidation crit can kill. I don't want to do that. Alright, we just go to Pain. And this is Let's Not Get Frozen. It is Ice Punch, dang. Okay. So this will always be Liquidation now, which... Again, there are 2 rolls of crit that kill. So what I can do is I can switch back out to... I can go to Launchpad. But if it Dragon Dances, then we're in a bit of trouble. So what we're going to do is we're going to Sucker Punch. Or I guess we can First Impression. And we're going to risk the 2 rolls of crit. Alright, cool. It doesn't matter. Because if it Dragon Dances, I just lose. What? Oh, Sheer Force! Oh my god, Sheer Force. Duh. Of course, Sheer Force. Okay, we gotta go to Launchpad. That's fine. And there's Dragon Dance. Okay, well... I think we just lose. Alright, we still outspeed. But it now... It does a lot. Okay, we're gonna Giga Drain. Okay. Please don't crit. Okay, okay. Of course, Sheer Force, emergency exit. I don't know if it's a bug or the intended interaction, but it doesn't matter because we're through there for Alligator now, so we can Giga Drain. Well, I'm glad that didn't backfire. All right, the next fight is the last one that I am prepped for, but I am going to call it here. I need to also get ready for the upcoming back-to-back, which I don't think I actually get healed between. And it's a proper back-to-back, so I need to make absolutely sure I have a solid line through there. But in either case, I will see you on the other side.